What's up, retired comic? Today's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. So I'm gonna get Chance down off of here, but he's in the back of our bike milk crate that I built. We're going for a bike ride later, but that was just a prop for now. So yeah, so today's my birthday, and of course it won't be when you watch this video. I'm 61 today, and 61 has never looked better. I don't mean somebody else's 61. I mean my 61. It's never looked better because I've never been 61 before. So, hey, you know what you're in for now. You're going to get, I'm going to ramble a little bit, and I'm disappointed because I took that trip to Louisville. I think I put one video up and a couple of shorts to do comedy, and I loved every minute of it. But my intent was to take those videos and smash them together and share them, but the smashing them together was a little harder than I thought, so it didn't happen. It might happen someday, but that gets to my point about obligations and optional activity. And you know, I talk about it all the time. I'm at an age where people think I should be retired, and I'm not ready to retire. I don't know, I might be ready to retire financially, but I'm not ready to retire emotionally. I still think I got to get shit done. Oops. So anyway, yes, it was a comic. He called me this morning to say happy birthday, and he said to me, I wish I could get these comics that are in my life, these younger guys, to understand that, you know, just living at home in the basement and you know, hoping and praying isn't the way to go. They got to do certain stuff. They got to work hard. And it played right into the point that I've been trying to make lately. I'm in the fun time of my life and career. Let humor work is what I talk about. And if it's not fun, don't do it. But you say, I've got bills to pay. I've got obligations. I get that. So don't do it forever. Do it for now. Do it for, you know, get out of it what you have to get out of it. But there are ways to have fun, or at least let humor work, while fulfilling your obligations. One of them is to always make sure you've got time for your optional behavior, for your options, things you enjoy. I've always had a side hustle in my life and career, whether that be comedy, whether that be speaking, whether it be buying crappy, cheap little properties and turning them into rental properties. I've always had that outlet. But there's been at least 2 times in my life where I've taken an optional activity and turned it into an obligation, and that's no fun. And I did it actually 3 times, almost. I almost did it here on YouTube and focused on how many subscribers we have, which aren't many. So hit that subscribe, share, like, do whatever you want. But I had hired a personal assistant that knew how to edit, and it became an obligation, it became a job, and I wanted it for fun. So that's why you haven't seen all the video from Louisville, because I couldn't figure out how to do it easily, and I didn't want to turn it into an obligation. I wanted it to continue to be optional behavior. So here's what I'm talking about. Back in the day when I got discovered, I started out speaking on caregiver issues because I saw a need. And I knew that I couldn't be too serious and in your face and get folks to learn and benefit from the epiphany that I had. And in the book, Feeling Good, oh, coincidental, there it is right there. I read it. I keep it down here on the porch to read at all times. So I decided to share it in a humorous way. And it took off. I got gigs. I got this. I got that. It was fun. Then I took that optional behavior and I made it an obligation. I said, oh, this is a business. I can help people and make a living doing it. I spent a lot of money on websites. I bought the RV that you've seen so many times. I put the big bear on the side of it, which you saw me put on and take off. If you watched any of these, the videos are in there. You can go find them. And I turned an optional activity into another obligation. I gave myself another job. So I lost the joy of it. Then I'd have people offer to hire me to speak for small fees or sometimes for free, and I'd find myself saying no because I'm like, well, if that's my new established price, that's not a business model. Well, I never meant for it to be a business. So I did it that time with speaking, and I also did it earlier with, of all things, comedy. When I started getting some success early in comedy, I said, oh man, I can do this. And I started doing the road, you know, Boston, New York, Florida, you know, all that stuff when I was in college, sleeping in cars. It ain't no fun. And I decided that's not the life for me. So I went into, well, I didn't go into, I was already a nurse. So I doubled down on that commitment, and I started finding ways to express myself within my profession, my obligation to provide for my family, but my optional activities. I've started to learn to make them be something that embellishes my obligations. It makes my obligations more fun through my optional behavior and activity. Which brings me to now. So, I don't want this to become that. That's why I got rid of my, whoa, got a little shaky there on you. I got rid of my personal assistant that helped me edit. She did a fantastic job. She was really great. If you're looking for someone, let me know. I got someone for you. But that process wasn't for me. It was too much, too serious. Taking something optional and making it into an obligation. Now, this is where I always jump around, but you got to notice, I'm not losing confidence in these videos like I once did. When I'm losing my train of thought, I just keep on going because it comes back to this. So when I find people that are in the throes of whatever they're doing that is stressful, they think that this is my obligation and this is my now, this is my tomorrow, this is my future. They don't realize how transient things are. And not that that makes it easier, but it does make it honest that what you're going through now is not what you're going to be going through tomorrow or someday in the future. So the key is getting through it and still having enough of you left to double down on yourself and others again, because you're going to do that too. I've watched financial markets, you know, real estate markets come and go. I've watched, you know, whatever. The point is, whatever you're going through now, if it's great, don't get drunk by it. Make sure you have some perspective. And if it's not so great, don't let it be the end. Certain things are optional. Other things are obligations. Try and blend the two. Find something within your obligation that is an optional behavior and do it from time to time. And just try and enjoy things a little bit more, because things will change. Even if you're enjoying them, they're going to change. I'm 61, and 61 has never looked better than it does today. I'll see you soon out there. Thanks for being here. And no matter what, let humor work. Go get them, guys. Love y'all. Bye-bye.